So now let's talk about the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos, new quarterback, Russell Wilson, short king. They have a pretty talented defensive team. They have Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy on offense, Javonte Williams, running back. Their projected win total is 10.5. They have a lot of expectations. Are they going to hit the over on that 10.5 win total?
Yeah, they are. And here we go with that Empress again.
Another Empress.
Strong energy.
Another Empress.
This team is being nurtured. It's being taken care of. They're really focusing on what are they creating. They're focusing on the goal of what they're creating. See, she's pregnant. So this is all about the long game. This is not about right now. It's about focusing on what we're creating.
Interesting.
So,
I think that sort of applies here to this Broncos team. They went all in on Russell Wilson this year, giving up a lot of assets to bring in the star quarterback. And now they're going to try to sort of nurture that roster into a real Super Bowl contender. It may not be this year. But I think that more likely we're looking at a team that's really competing for Super Bowls next year or the year after. And they also just need to nurture Russell Wilson from what the hell was going on with Seattle and the Seahawks, where he wasn't necessarily maybe maximizing his talent. So I think that the Empress card, once again, fitting here. The Empress just loves the NFL. She's really involved in these in these picks. Okay, so now the Kansas City Chiefs. Everyone knows the Chiefs. We have Andy Reid. We have all the usual suspects here. Patrick Mahomes. We have Patrick Mahomes' brother TikToking in the end zone. Their projected win total this year is 10.5. Are the Chiefs going to go over that projected win total of 10.5?
I would tell you I'm sad about this, but I'm not. Nope.
Death.
They're not. The death.
Death for the Chiefs. Oh, no.
Oh, darn.
So like you said, this is a card of sort of reclamation, right? They're reforming themselves. Transformation. Okay. So now the Chiefs could be transforming into a new version of themselves. They got rid of Tyreek Hill. We're looking at a team that is not the same team that we've had over the last couple of years. They got rid of Tyrann Mathieu, and this is a team that is sort of crystallizing. They may not be where they were last year, and they may not be as competitive, and they may be a few years away from getting back to that mountaintop. So the cards seem to be keen on the under on the Chiefs this year. So the Chiefs are going to go under 10.5 win totals according to the cards. Now, the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert, one of my favorite players in the league. Brandon Staley, head coach, one of the bigger brainiac guys, does a bunch of weird shit on fourth down, but he's an interesting character. They are projected 10.5 wins this year. Are they going to go over their projected win total?
There are times in tarot that I can't make these things up, and I love when these things happen. Because when you go to LA, what are you going to go see? You're going to go see the stars, and there is the star. That is a big yes. They are definitely going to go over.
The Chiefs, so the Chargers are seeing the stars. So what does the star card typically mean?
This is about really just thinking outside the box and succeeding. It's about trying to break the paradigm and find a way to get past that to win. So they're really thinking outside the box. They're really trying to think about tomorrow and how can they achieve that.
I think that's extremely appropriate for this Chargers team. They bring in brainiac Brandon Staley, who's doing a bunch of sort of weird moves on fourth down, going for it, pushing the pressure in a way that I think a lot of NFL head coaches are not doing. This is a guy who really changed defensive scheming when he was a defensive coordinator. So I think that's a really appropriate card. They're really thinking outside the box. Justin Herbert is a big brainiac guy, so I think they're really challenging that paradigm, like you mentioned. So the cards think the Los Angeles Chargers, big time, yes, are going over their projected win total of 10.5. Okay? Next up, the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders bring in new head coach Josh McDaniels. They trade for Devontae Adams. They have Derek Carr. They bring back some guys from injury, Hunter Renfrow. They bring in Chandler Jones, new defensive talent. Their projected win total this year is 8.5. And what do the cards say about them going over that projected win total?
Nope. Death
for the Raiders.
It's funny when y'all it seems like you've only got like 3 no cards at this whole deck. I'm like, I promise there are more. But no, the death. They're going through some changes this year, but the Raiders kind of are. They're still kind of finding themselves. So this is an interesting team to watch.
Okay, so I think that the Raiders are not going to come together this year. They're still in a period of transformation. Maybe it takes another year for this team to really gel and really make it all the way in a way that that makes sense and that they want to be where they want to be as a competitive roster here.
Yep.